Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical and welcome back to another episode of Sea Salt Snippets. Today for you guys, we've got some interesting things to talk about, and instead of 3 topics, we've actually got 4 topics in this episode. The 4th topic being not really as important as the rest of everything else, but still to the point. It's something that I did find kind of intriguing, and hopefully you guys find it intriguing as well. Without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. So I've always had an interest to do with gaming emulation. Being able to play console and handheld games on your PC is a pretty incredible thing. You know, these kind of side communities going out of their way to actually go ahead and develop programs to make it capable of playing, you know, our favorite console games on our computers is pretty damn amazing. And as of right now, you can play like PlayStation 2 games on your PC. I believe you can also play original Xbox games on your PC. You can of course play Game Boy games on your PC, Nintendo DS games. But that's really about it, and I feel as if emulation has kind of come to a standstill. I mean, we've been able to play PS2 games on PCSX2 for a number of years now, and to this day it's still a very popular program. Well, however, there's been a kind of brand new emulation program that has been released that is called Citra, and Citra allows you to actually play Nintendo 3DS, that is correct, Nintendo 3DS games on your PC. Now, I know a ton of people who are in the kind of emulation community have been wanting this to kind of become available for a very long time now. And I know prior to me getting a 3DS for myself, I also wanted this because I was kind of like, well, I really only want to buy a 3DS for Dream Drop Distance and a few of the Mario games, but of course I ended up going out and getting a 3DS anyway, and this was like a couple of years ago. However, Citra has been something that's been in development, I think, like since 2014, and it's been a pretty slow progress. I mean, not really all of the 3DS games are fully compatible with the program running at full speed, but Dream Drop Distance has recently become compatible with Citra, so you can kind of play Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance on your computer, and it's actually pretty impressive to see how far, you know, gaming emulation has come. I think in terms of being able to play, you know, PS3 and Xbox 360 games on your PC is still quite a while away, but, you know, we're kind of advancing with technology, you know, every single day at a pretty damn good rate. So I would say that sometime soon we'll probably be seeing 360 games and PS3 games being able to be played on our PCs. But I think it's really impressive that this 3D emulation thing is going forward. It looks like it's going to become very successful. But just seeing Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance being played on the computer is pretty crazy to me because, like I mentioned before, I mean, this is something that I've wanted for the longest time now. Citra is a free program that you can download. I was actually trying to get Dream Drop Distance to work on my computer, but you have to do a lot of like crazy confusing things in terms of getting the game to be able to be, you know, played on the emulator, in terms of like actually decrypting the game, and like that doesn't even make any sense to me personally, so I ended up giving up on the fact. But the footage that you guys are seeing right now, I will leave a link to that in the description below. So this next topic is actually fairly interesting. Kind of Funny Games ended up doing a podcast with Adam Korvic. Now, in case you guys don't know who Adam Korvic is, Adam Korvic's kind of been in the whole gaming scene here on YouTube for a very long time now. If you guys have been viewers of YouTube for, I'd say, like the past kind of, I don't know, it's 5, 6, 7, 8 years, well, then you guys will probably know of Machinima, right? Everyone knows of Machinima. So Machinima had this show that was called Inside Gaming at some stage before 2015 when it ended up closing down. And Adam Korvic was actually the main host of Inside Gaming, which served as a sort of show to talk about all the gaming news and whatnot. Now, Adam Korvic has since left Inside Gaming and left Machinima, and I believe he's now with Rooster Teeth, which is actually really cool. However, he actually got onto the subject of talking about Final Fantasy as well as Kingdom Hearts. And an interesting comment that he made during this podcast is apparently Disney doesn't actually want Kingdom Hearts to come out. Now, what he was saying wasn't really made too much clear during this podcast, but one thing that I do want to make kind of clear to you guys is, in terms of Adam Korvic's relationship with Square Enix and Disney, I would say it's very thin. I don't even know if he knows people at Square Enix or, you know, at Disney, but this is just his opinion, so I'm not saying that Disney definitely hates Kingdom Hearts and that they do not want Kingdom Hearts to come out. But that's kind of what he was saying in this podcast. You can actually hear this exact comment if you go to the 10-minute mark in the podcast. I'll leave the podcast link in the description below. It is link number 2. But yeah, I found this like fairly kind of interesting when he made the comment that, yeah, Disney just does not want Kingdom Hearts to come out. Whether he's meaning Kingdom Hearts as the whole entire franchise or Kingdom Hearts 3, I really wouldn't have any sort of clue. But when it comes down to it, I don't think Disney hates Kingdom Hearts. In fact, I know for sure Disney do not hate Kingdom Hearts. But personally, I do feel as if that Disney could be a little bit more lenient towards Kingdom Hearts, have more of the merchandise, you know, at the different Disney theme parks, because if you go to these different Disney theme parks, you will not find any sort of Kingdom Hearts merchandise. And that's really surprising when basically Kingdom Hearts is Disney's most valuable asset when it comes to the gaming side of things. That and of course Disney Infinity, but I believe there's more hype around Kingdom Hearts in comparison to Disney Infinity, especially looking towards Kingdom Hearts 3. But I think recently, you know, with the amount of hype that the whole community has for Kingdom Hearts 3, Disney has recently realized this, and they're like, okay, we should probably start focusing a little bit more on KH3, and I honestly hope that is the case, because I think for years upon years now, Disney haven't really realized the popularity and following behind Kingdom Hearts, but now that like Kingdom Hearts 3 is getting advertised a lot more than it once was, perhaps maybe Disney have come to their senses and they're like, okay, we need to start kind of doing more with this, you know what I'm saying? And for the next topic, it appears that Emulator is actually going ahead and completely revamping the Pridelands for Kingdom Hearts 2 to make it a little bit more lively and a little bit more greener. So in the previous episode of Sea Salt Snippets, we ended up talking about a topic that involved the 13th Vessle making a mod to make Pride Rock green and luscious like we see in the normal Lion King movie, in comparison to the kind of muddy, brown, grey Pride Rock that we play in Kingdom Hearts 2. And this is a mod that like caught me by surprise. Honestly, I've never expected anything like this to actually enter the whole modding scene of Kingdom Hearts, because of the fact that basically the 13th Vessle ended up actually copying and pasting like the collisions of the original level to match up with the greener version of Pride Rock. So he's actually going ahead and he's actually revamping the whole entirety of the Pridelands to make it a little bit more green and luscious. And I think this is absolutely fantastic. Like, I've been waiting for something like this for a very long time now. We can see that in his video that he's recently released, the savannah area is currently green with grass and it looks absolutely fantastic. He has mentioned that, of course, it's still a work in progress, but a round of applause for this guy. Honestly, the mods that he's actually bringing out are pretty damn impressive, especially because of the fact that Kingdom Hearts isn't a game that's like entirely so easy to actually modify. So yeah, I find these things super impressive. You guys can check out the 13th Vessle in the description below. And for the last topic today, we actually have something that's not really so important, but still to the point, it intrigued me a lot and I really wanted to talk about this, and I thought that Sea Salt Snippets would be the perfect way to do so. So, I don't know if you guys know Ice Cube. He's a relatively well-known man. He's an actor, he's a rapper. Well, he was a rapper back in his day for MWA and all the other music that he produced. If you guys have recently seen Straight Outta Compton, then you guys will know who Ice Cube is. Well, Ice Cube's son, O'Shea Jackson, who actually ended up acting as his father Ice Cube in the movie Straight Outta Compton, is actually a big fan of Kingdom Hearts. So these two pictures are pictures from his Instagram account. So the first one is a just a picture of the Kingdom Hearts 3 logo. That's super hype, so dope. And then we've also got a picture of a Keyblade, and his little caption for the Keyblade is, "Those who know, know." I don't exactly know what that means, but I suppose he's referring to, like, if you know the Keyblade, then you know Kingdom. I really don't know the terminology behind that, but to the point, I think this is absolutely so dope because of the fact that, you know, celebrities don't tend to really involve themselves too much with, you know, kind of video games, And when you kind of see their interests of video games sort of displayed to the public, whether it be through their Twitter account, whether they're just mentioning it in an interview or on Instagram through photos, I think it's just the coolest thing. But I've actually never seen a celebrity pique any sort of interest for Kingdom Hearts, and this is just so dope. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. But anyway, hopefully you have enjoyed another episode of Sea Salt Snippets. It'd be super cool if you guys could drop a like on this video, and until next time guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.